Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new studio vlog where I am continuing to get ready for StationeryFest, which is a big planner convention that happens in the north of the UK each year, and it is in about 8 days time. What day is it? I've got 8 working days before I need to go, so we have a lot to do. If you saw my last vlog, you will have seen that I started creating sticker designs. I'm going to be doing lots of new stickers, sticker sheets and journaling kits there. Well, that is the plan, but there's a lot still to be designed. And then also I need to come up with a brand new setup because all the stuff I took last year was falling apart and had to go. And I'm also trying to come up with a selfie spot photo zone area featuring some of my illustrations and characters. So as always, bitten off way more than I can chew. So this morning you saw me building the arch, which I've taken a piece out of now, which is why it looks funny. And when I built the arch, I was looking at it and thought to myself, something's not right here, let me measure it. And when I measured it, I realised that it was nearly 3 foot wide. I think it was 2.6 feet. And I've got 2 feet that I've allocated for this photo space. Originally it was going to be 1 foot when I ordered the arch, so I don't know what I've done there. I think I've got confused between feet and meters, so this isn't going to work. But what I have seen instead is you can get ones that are like half arches, if that makes sense, and one's slightly shorter, so they'll go like that. And then essentially if you've got lots of space, you spread them out. If you've got less space, you can push them together, and so it's a bit more flexible, so you're getting a bit more bang for your buck in terms of like long-term use, because if I had something bigger in a future event that I wanted to use it for, then I could. So I'm returning this one. I've ordered another one. And what I thought was, I just took a piece out of the top. My floor's wonky, so it'll be more like that, but with one taller and one shorter. And I just push them together, and that's about the width I'm gonna have, so it's not huge. So you'll just be in front of it. Be more like that though. Ooh. Yeah, none of the screws are in because I've got to take it apart. So I was just trying to visualize it, but it's gonna have things attached to it that make it slightly wider, and I've accounted for that, which is why they're pushed together quite close. So it's not exactly as I envisaged, and I'm worrying it's going to be a bit small, but at the same time I need to focus on also having the space to sell products in, and this is just like an extra that might bring people to the stand, which is getting more and more expensive by the minute. We're just going to go with this option. So let me show you what I've ordered this morning. So I've taken elements from other designs like I did in the mock-up last week, and I've tweaked them. So I had to tweak the angle of this because it was like a C shape and I wanted it to be more like up and over. So I've designed a big floral garland, but essentially it'll be printed on display board and attached to the arch, and it'll go up and over, probably on the tallest one, and then I'll have the shorter one coming in underneath with other things on. So that's the biggest piece. Then I've ordered a little Lottie, and I am envisaging Lottie being slightly forward at floor level, or maybe raised up on something so that you stand between Lottie and the arch, but we'll see when everything comes. And then I've got just some little elements that I'm going to attach to the arch. So I've got the ladybird, I've got some flowers that are going to go on the bottom of the shorter one. I've got Bluebell looking up at a butterfly, and you can't see it because it's white, but there is a cloud behind them. And then yeah, that's all my pieces. And then when the new arch, or like half arches, come, I've got some peach fabric. I'm gonna see what it looks like with traditional artificial foliage and flowers, but when I was doing my mock-up I didn't really like the disparity between my illustrations and more of a real flower look. So we'll see what that looks like. Otherwise we've just got the elements. Oh, I have missed one. Yeah, and then I've just got an Appreciate the Little Things, which people can hold as a prop in front of them, or I'll attach it to the shorter curve at the top, but it depends how tall that is. But the bonus is I think these new ones that are coming are taller than the ones I've got. I think it's going to be fine, but yeah, I don't want to encroach anymore on space I've got to sell. It means that I'm going to have a 6 foot table and a 4 foot table, I need to provide the 4-foot table because the venue doesn't have any, but I've managed to borrow one off a friend. Thank you, Adele, if you're watching. She probably isn't. I managed to borrow that off her, so that's one less expense. And then this morning I've also ordered a bunch of bits and bobs, some lovely like gingham paper bags to do mystery bags. I've also ordered some little boxes to do like gift sets with the journals, pens, washi, like different stuff in. I've never done that before. And yeah, I actually ordered the pens. If I can, I'm going to see if I can engrave quotes on them with my laser engraver. But again, like, when do I think I'm going to do all this? So the work I've done this morning, I was hoping to get done in an hour, and it's 2:10. So yeah, that's throwing a bit of a spanner in the works, but it's okay because that's a job that needed doing. And I'm basically now prioritising things in order of how long is it going to take things to arrive, and I will order the longest delivery time things first and then design down. So stickers take the least amount of time, for example, so stickers will be ordered last. And when Mum's in tomorrow, I think I need to say to her, right, we need to crack on with whatever we can get prepared. Even if we haven't got the packaging for it yet or whatever, I need to start just laying it all out and starting to get things together, get my life together. Now this afternoon I will be finishing at 5, so I need to work on a journaling kit, and I want to bring you along for this one. So last night, after my little girl had gone to bed, I came in here, it was raining outside, and the rain makes such a cosy sound on the roof of this like little cabin studio, and it's just like tip 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 tap. I came up with a new template for planning out my journaling kits and the associated live stream, because every time I release a journaling kit, I've done 4, I release them on sale, and then I set a date about a month after they go on sale to give people a chance to buy them, and I'll do a live stream where I journal and use the kit and put something together, and then people can join the live stream, journal along with me, have a lovely chat, we chat about whatever the topic of the journaling kit is, and then that stays up, so anyone who buys the kit after that point will be able to watch the replay. And I've done 4 of these over the last couple of years, and I really want to make them more of a regular thing. I came up with rough plans for 3 and a very detailed plan for 1. So I think what I'd like to do is design the first one this afternoon if I can, and it's going to be a things to let go of theme. Now I did a journaling workshop previously where I just made a 1-page sticker sheet and I created a journal page with it, and this was a couple of years ago, and that was when I decided to do more of the journaling kits. So yeah, well, maybe it was 2023, was it? And I'm not going to use the same artwork, but I thought I want to build that out into a bigger kit and make it a permanent fixture, because that's not available in my shop. I just did it as a one-off. So I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but basically I've decided to do it along the theme of taking the trash out, so the emotional clutter and rubbish that we hold on to, whether it's limiting beliefs, expectations of ourselves or others, negative thoughts, all of it. Anything negative that you're hanging on to that needs to get out of your head. So I've got this idea of drawing like whimsical little flying trash bags as a really cute, quirky design element that would make it a little bit lighter, and therefore you would want to do the activity and not feel like it was really heavy, because it gives it just a little bit of whimsy. But we're going to see if that turns out looking cool or whether I just think this looks a bit weird. So this afternoon I'm going to sketch out my whimsical trash bag, whatever that looks like, and then put the different elements of the kit together. So let's get cracking, I suppose. Okay, so I've been sketching and my head is bursting with ideas for StationeryFest. It's always the way once I actually pick up my pencil and start drawing that my head just fills with ideas. And I'm really excited to be bringing new journaling kits especially and trying to make those more of a regular thing, because I know that's something that people have asked for in the past. And even at this point where the designs aren't even ready yet, I'm already thinking to myself, how am I going to tell people about these when they're ready? And that's where the sponsor of this next segment, Omnisend, comes in to help. An email and SMS marketing platform like Omnisend becomes a secret weapon when you are planning new product launches, because even though the designs aren't done yet, I can start building excitement about these products. I can quickly create a sign-up form on my website, maybe one for new journaling kit alerts, so anyone interested can pop in their email. And I can even set up a simple email to say thank you for your interest to go out automatically when people sign up. All of that can be running in the background while I focus on making these designs come to life. It essentially helps me build a direct line to people who want to hear about my products and these journaling kits and the workshops specifically. I'm not just shouting into the void on social media and hoping someone hears. I'm talking directly to my most engaged audience. It gives me such peace of mind knowing that while I am getting lost in that creative process of picking colours, perfecting each little detail, Omnisend is out there quietly gathering interest for me. It means when the designs are done, I already have a warmed up audience waiting to hear from me. And that really does take the stress out of some of the launching process, because rather than feeling pulled in two directions, wanting to create but stressing about the other things that need to be done, I can set up this to be automated and focus on doing the bits that I really love. So if you're a creative business owner who wants to gather interest and build excitement before your products are even finished, then I would definitely recommend checking out Omnisend. They have a completely free plan that is free for people who have under 250 contacts on their email list, which is a massive help for people getting started with email marketing or growing their email marketing lists. And if you do happen to have more than that and you want to switch to Omnisend and give it a try, then you can get 30% off by using my code SUNSHINE for 30% off your first 3 months. You can find the link for Omnisend and all the details you need to know in the description below, so go and give it a try for yourself and see exactly what I'm talking about. Hi everyone, it is now Friday. So a week till StationeryFest, which is really scary, and I need to update you on some things because the week hasn't quite gone as planned, which of them ever do. And yeah, yesterday I was just taken out completely by a migraine. I was actually thinking to myself that I literally have a day where I don't work because of a migraine, at least one day before every event. And I might as well start putting it in the plan, like in the schedule, because it just happens every time. There's so much going on, the stress, I'm thinking about it, blah, blah, migraine hits. And whereas usually, if I can get myself to sleep, by the next morning it's not too bad. This just raged all night and all the next day. So yeah, the upshot of that is that I am having to accept that I'm not going to be able to take as many new products to StationeryFest as I had in my mind. But I've been doing a bit of reflecting on it, and particularly following my burnout video, if you've seen that a few weeks ago, I am reducing my plans down and scaling back on what I initially set out to do for the year, because now that I'm a mum it's just not achievable. But I think the fact is it's still not realistic at all, and it doesn't really reflect that while you're working on bigger projects like this, the rest of the business still has to keep going, and I need to work on that as well. And then if anything unexpected comes up, like feeling ill or whatever, I don't want to feel like I can't rest properly. I don't want my period of rest and recovery to be filled with stress because now I'm worried that there's even more work to do. That's not really looking after myself. So I need to be realistic, and I think just start recognising that collections are going to have to be smaller, things are going to have to take longer. It's just not doable in a way where I can also look after myself, which I need to do. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit miserable about that, to be honest. I struggle with that because the feelings of failure start kicking in. The fact is, anyone who's got kids will know that the amount of time you have available for other stuff drastically reduces. So yeah, it just is. It just is. It just is. I'm just used to running my business one way and living one way, and I'm still trying to adapt. When I think about it, my husband's only been back at work full time for 5 weeks. And so really we're adapting to a whole new routine and schedule again, because he was off full-time at first, then part-time, and now he's gone back full-time. So we're all still getting used to this new pace. Like every time we get used to it, something changes again. We're all still getting used to it. So at first I was thinking, well, she came home last October, like your brain should have caught up with this by now, but it's not really like that because things are evolving all the time. So yeah, all of this to say, I've had to scale down the unrealistic list in my head of what I thought I was going to achieve and really focus in on the things that I really want to do. The first one being, I want to do a new journaling kit. Now, I started working on another idea the other day, which was things to let go of, and I've let go of that for now because it needs all new artwork. I started doing the artwork, I wasn't that happy with the direction it was going in, and I want to give it some thought and not rush it out. And so I decided to just leave that there, come back and pick it up later, and for now just pivot to one of my other ideas on the shortlist, which was the Gentle Daily Reminders journaling kit. So I've done a bit of planning on that this morning to really finalise what's going to be in the kit, and then I've been designing the sticker sheet. So this is going to be based on the print and the mug that I recently designed, which I will pop a picture up of on the screen if you haven't seen already. And it's all about those little things that aren't massive undertakings, but they all contribute to your overall well-being. And these are all things that I need at the moment, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. They're those little things that actually make a big difference. So I'm currently working on the sticker sheet. I want each of those icons on the print and the mug to be its own sticker, and then some other decorative and text stickers. It's going to also have some really cute paper-based activities for your journal. It's going to have some little tear-off sheets as like daily checklists. It's going to have some die-cut stickers. It's going to have a postcard with journaling prompts on the back. It's going to have all sorts. So the sticker sheet I wanted to get done first because I think that's going to take me the longest, and then I can work on the other bits. And then I think I'm going to be bringing 10 new die-cut stickers and 2 new notepads with me as well. So that's a nice amount of new things. I think I'm just accustomed to a collection or like a launch being an absolutely ridiculous amount of products, like maybe 60 new products or something. That's just me escalating things over time and making things a super big overwhelming task. They don't have to be that every time. I can release little mini collections of things that I'm proud of and that people have asked for and they want to see, and then whilst I'm working on other ideas I can just have that in the background and keep chipping away at those. So that's my plan. I'm going to try and do more little and often. The journaling kits is something that I would like to introduce one every month or every other month, so that people can have a regular online journaling workshop where we talk about a self-care topic and do some nice creative activities. So we're going to see how we do with that because I've got loads of ideas. But anyway, I'm going to get back to designing this sticker sheet. It is very hot in here today. I have got an hour and a quarter until I need to take over and be mum, and then we'll come back and do some more tonight, maybe curled up on the sofa designing once I have like the basis of the artwork done. So let's have a power hour and get back to being creative. it is Sunday, and so we are, I suppose, 5 days out from StationeryFest now, and I believe I have just finished all the elements of the journaling kit I'm taking with me, and I'm feeling a lot more positive today. I'm very aware that I was very mopey last time I came on camera, but I think I'm just like personally still trying to adjust to how I'm going to be juggling the business and motherhood and things, and it's something that's evolving and it's just a hard adjustment. So I'm not moping because I'm excited about things that I've created. I've gone with my gentle daily reminders as the theme for this journaling kit. So I've just printed everything off just to test it. Obviously it's not on the right papers and materials and stuff, so colours will vary. Print quality will be a lot better when it comes back from the manufacturers. But this is like the little intro flyer. There's one with every kit that says what's in there. It's got activity ideas on things you can do with the kit, and it has got a QR code. It's actually a giant QR code on this one to take you to where you can access information about the live stream, which will be happening on Sunday the 24th of August for this one, and you can join me and journal along and see how I'm using the kit and have a chat about the theme and stuff. And the theme of this one, it says gentle daily reminders designed to help you cultivate consistent well-being and embrace gentle self-care every single day. Sprinkle calm, clarity and kindness into your routine for a lighter, brighter you. So it's all about like small steps, little and often, and things that will just lift you up that little bit. So that's the intro flyer, and then there's going to be an A5 sticker sheet, which is super cute, although I think I'm going to change the background to more of a minty green, but it's got all these daily reminder stickers. So each one, there's 12 bigger stickers with daily reminders on, so a mix of things like spend time outside, connect with someone, do something you enjoy, talk to yourself like a friend, and then kind of reassuring statements like your emotions are valid, take things one day at a time, more like affirmation mantra type things, and yeah, a whole host of things. And then little kind of positive doodly icons all weaving in between. So you've got all those stickers. Then there's 2 individual stickers. I might just pop the images up on the screen, it'll be easier to show you. So one says small steps every day, and one says slowly but surely. And yeah, it's just to remind you that it's all about adding just little things into your day. It doesn't have to be huge changes that will really help your well-being. Then we have a fun activity. So there's going to be some patterned paper in there, like a thick paper, which is this one. So it's got some of the icons on, so the little like Converse, the little enjoyment scale, connection, self-love, the little sunshine. So it's a really cute pattern paper. And then on the back is a template you can cut out to make a little accordion pocket like this. So you cut around the dark outline. You will have seen me doing a practice earlier, and it creates, this is just on scrap paper, this little pocket that you can stick this side into your journal if you want to, and then you open it up and it's like a little accordion wallet that you can put something else inside from the kit. So I'll show you that. But if you don't want to do that, you can just use this as pattern paper, use it in a different way. So the materials, I try and keep them quite flexible so you can use the kit in different ways. And then you've got this little sheet here with the daily reminders on, and it says cut, roll and place your daily reminders into the pocket. So you roll each one up like a little scroll, or you could keep them flat, pop them in the pocket, and then each day pick one out and unroll it to reveal your reminder for the day and reflect on how you're going to incorporate that thing into your day. So it's like a nice little mindful moment you can have each morning, and instead of trying to do all of these 12 things all the time, you can just pick one and think, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on trying to fit into my day today. How am I going to do it? So I like that. And then you are going to have 5 sheets of the daily focus pad. So I love this so much, I'm turning it into a notepad, but you're going to have 5 tear off sheets that you can stick into your journal or put into a planner or keep separately to basically think about how you're going to incorporate that reminder into the day. So you have this daily focus sheet. Look how cute it is with all the little doodles. So at the top it says today's reminder, and if you didn't have the journaling kit and you just want to buy this as a notepad, you could just put any reminder in there, an affirmation, something you want to do today, like reaching out to a friend. Obviously some of the things on the sticker sheet are like, remember to unplug, spend time outside, move your body, think about what you're grateful for, don't bottle up your emotions. So there's all kinds of different things and you can add your own. And then the next box is, how will I incorporate this into my day? Then there is a little checkbox here of little well-being things. So it says, today did I move my body, connect with others, nourish my body and do something I enjoy. It's just like little reminders each day. Can I tick those things off today? Then there's a box for a moment of gratitude, and then what's on your mind today, and it says let it out, and it's got the don't bottle it up icon down here. And then this box says I'm proud of myself for, so a little bit of self-love in the day. And then at the bottom it says my commitment to tomorrow's me. It's like a fun doodly icon style notepad, and you're gonna have 5 of these in the journaling kit, so you can try them out, see if you like them, and it works really well with the little scroll activity that's in there as well. And then the last thing that's in there that I'm going to be putting in all my kits is, you're going to have a little decorative postcard. So this one has the little move your body converse on there, and it says big journeys are made up of small steps, take a step today. And then on the back is a whole list of journaling prompts relevant to the theme. And what I'd really like to do is, because some of the items vary between journaling packs, to change it up each time, what I would like to do is keep this as a consistent item, so you always have a little postcard with the journaling prompts on the back, and then as you are joining in with the different activities and buying more of the journaling kits, you are building yourself up like a deck of cards that has prompts on there of all different themes. And I think that's a really lovely idea, that you can keep them and then choose from them and do some kind of free writing, journaling. And so that's the kit. So all of those items need to be sent off to print. I'm just going to tweak that sticker sheet because I had the lighter mint green and I think I prefer that. It just helps to print everything off, because actually I noticed a typo on here straight away that I didn't notice on the screen. So I'm going to double check everything, and then I'm going to send things off to print. I designed a new habit tracker last night that I really love. I found this pattern that I designed back in 2022. It was the first pattern I ever did, and I designed it for a Patreon box back when I had my Patreon, and then it's just been sat in a folder not getting any love. I used to have a habit tracker notepad, I'll put it up here, and I took it out of my shop with the intention of redesigning it, and then it's just not been in my shop because I've not got round to redesigning it. So I decided last night to combine the two and have a nice floral patterned habit tracker in the shop. So this is how it turned out. So I'm going to be bringing this with me as well as the journaling kits, as well as the A5 daily focus notepads, and then I've got all my stickers. And then also last night I put a poll up on my Instagram at Sunshine Lane UK, if you're not following me already, on my stories, asking about habit tracker stickers. So something else I designed ages ago for my Patreon when I did a lemon themed box was these cute little lemon habit trackers, with the idea being that you use one for each habit you want to track, and each day you colour in one of the segments. I put a poll on my stories asking, do people want to see these? Would you want a pack of individual die cut ones, or would you want some slightly smaller ones on a sticker sheet, say maybe 4 on a sticker sheet? And people voted for the sticker sheet, which is going to be much more cost effective. It costs more to do it as a sticker pack. So I think that is the more sensible option. So I just need to design that quickly and then do a count up of everything I need to order and get everything sent off. I've got new stickers, which I need to show you, but what I will probably do is reveal them over on my Instagram throughout the week. So if you're not following me, go over to Instagram at Sunshine Lane UK, because it will have all the most up-to-date things on what I'm bringing to StationeryFest, which I'm so excited about. So make sure you're following me over there. But now I need to go and order these things. I wanted to try and make some cute packaging for some mystery pins that I'm going to be taking to StationeryFest with me, and I saw this really cute idea on Pinterest. Credit goes to the lovely Edwina and Olive, who was at StationeryFest last year with me. I'm not sure if they're going to be there this year as well. I dug out my pattern cardstock. I have got loads of this, and I had a go at making this really cute shaped packaging for the pins, which I'll talk to you about in a second. How cute are these? With a little shaky sound. So now that I'm happy with this little prototype, I am going to be making 40 of these. I've got a ridiculous amount of seconds pins, and it's such a shame because they've just got minor imperfections. Most people probably wouldn't even notice, and so I thought if I pick out 40 of them, there's a mix of all different designs, and I've just picked 2 or 3 of each. So I've got 40 in total, and I'm going to make them out of all different coloured pattern papers. And then I have wondered about making a little sticker to go on here, but I don't want to cover the cuteness, and I've cut out, or Mum has cut out, lots of different pattern papers, with the idea being that it'll be like a basket of all mixed patterns and fun colours, and you can pick out one that speaks to you and then see what pin is inside, either open it there or take it home and open it later. And because they've got this like crinkly edge, you just tear them open and your pin will come out, and it's just super cute. So I think that's going to be a really fun thing, and I thought if we just take 40, it's hard when you're trying to estimate what numbers to take, because in my head I'm thinking we won't sell more than that, but maybe because it's such a bargain they'll fly, like you don't know. So they'll be while stocks last. So if you're coming to StationeryFest, head to my stall quick to grab one, and I will be in the avenue, which is the main corridor as you come in. I'm pretty sure I'm the first stall after the registration desk, so it will be quite hard to miss, but that's where I am. And I'll have 2 tables there. I'll have my selfie spot. If you want to have your picture taken with Lottie and Bluebell in front of the arch, then you can be entered into a prize draw to win a £25 voucher to spend in my store, as well as if you go on to make a purchase, then you will get a free sticker that is exclusive just to this event, featuring Lottie and Bluebell, also while stocks last. Because again, don't know how many people are going to purchase from me that will have taken a picture. So if you want your freebies and your bargains, then you need to come down and check us out right away. Obviously, the next vlog that I'm going to be releasing is after StationeryFest is done and finished. So for everything else that I'm going to be prepping that you haven't yet seen, or when the new products arrive in this vlog, I'm going to be sharing everything over on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me at Sunshine Lane UK, go and follow me over there. There's thunder outside. Go and follow me over on Instagram. I'm also the same on TikTok at Sunshine Lane UK, and you'll see all my updates. And I really hope to see some of you there at the event. I know some people on last week's video dropped me a little comment to say that they're going to see me there, which is really exciting. I can't wait to be back in an atmosphere of stationery lovers and that excitement about all the same things that I get excited about. Wish me luck getting through the... really raining. I'm hoping you can hear me over the rain. Maybe that's my cue to stop waffling. So wish me luck for... I'm gonna have to shout. Wish me luck for the final few days of preparations. I will be vlogging that as well as the event itself. So come back next week to see how it all went. Until then, please like the video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Leave me a lovely comment. I'd love to know what you think of the new products. And I will see you next week after StationeryFest. If I don't see you before at the event, please come and say hi. I would love it. Take care, everyone.